Hello, namaste to you. It's lovely to connect with you. I trust you enjoyed just that short little bit of drumming at the beginning. Namaste, my name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Saturday and Sunday. That's Saturday the 15th and Sunday the 16th of December. So, extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help me be able to do my work full time and bring these sorts of videos out to you and to others who can't support right now. So thank you. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. They create a 110 card deck, and I'm going to be looking in this deck for the best card for Saturday the 15th, and then the best card for Sunday the 16th of December, and then the best card for the theme for Saturday and Sunday. I'm not doing personal. I'm playing with my piece of paper here that tells me what day it is, and it doesn't want to sit up. Stay. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So just take on board what feels right, what resonates with you, what makes sense at this time in your life, and let the rest go. So if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. So let's see what comes up for our guidance for this weekend. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia. It is Saturday the 15th of December here at exactly 5:05 p.m. So it's getting towards the end of our Saturday, but some of you are probably just starting your Saturday. What time is it where you are? Is it Saturday for you yet? So I'm shuffling the cards now, and I'm holding the intention that the best card find its way to the top. That's the most helpful for the majority of us for Saturday the 15th of December. So let's see what it is. I trust that you're doing well and things are flowing well for you. I'm feeling better physically, feeling a bit fragile emotionally, but doing okay, hanging in there. How are you doing? Trust that you're feeling pretty good, and if you're not, then sending you lots of love. So Saturday the 15th of December, we'll go with this card here. It's another Speed of Light Oracle. These have been extra popular the last couple of videos I've done. So I see the Speed of Light Oracle as aligning with the current energy and with the truth. So they're very kind of blunt and honest and very current energy. So let's see what Saturday's card is. Speaking of blunt, we've got the Cobra. And this is a featured card, so it has further instructions here, which say to take the top card from the deck. And this is where it gets fun, when we're mixing decks with featured cards. And look at this. I think this has got to be now my signs that we're undergoing a Kundalini activation as a collective. So I'll talk more about that as we go if I need to, and definitely in the report tomorrow. So we've got these two cards for Saturday. We've got the Cobra and the Serpent, Rainbow Serpent. So these have come up together for a reason. We're going to look at them separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. That's earlier when I was writing my journal about the transformational energy that I'm feeling at the moment. I'm feeling spider energy, snake energy, and butterfly. So it's kind of interesting that we've got a double whammy here of the serpent. Anyway, this is Cobra Bite, card 9. It's pretty intense. It says sting, shock, truth, and illusion. This usually brings with it surprise or some type of shock. And I know that sounds very drastic and probably a bit scary because it is a pretty intense word, but you know, the surprise, the sort of shock that this card tends to bring might be quite a positive and quite a good surprise although it can be on the negative as well. It just depends on what we need to align us further with our truth. So like the last time this came up, which was last Sunday, I actually won the band person of the year out of like 180 or something band members. So that was a really good surprise. So this will usually be something that takes us by surprise, something we least expect if we have expectations, but something that happens sharply and quickly and surprisingly to align us further with the truth. So the truth of who we are is calling to the surface, and sometimes we can't avoid it. And sometimes we need to shift stuff, illusionary things from our life that have been holding us in a lie or holding us back from living our truth. So the cobra means business. He's sharp, he's strong, he's surprising, and let's just see what happens. I don't and never created this card to bring any fear. So I wouldn't like to stir any fear up in you, but just something to keep in mind for Saturday. Now we've got this card with it, so this will give us more information. It's the Rainbow Serpent, card 44, and it says, take it to the next level. What are you going to take to the next level on Saturday? A lot of us are looking closely at everything that we're doing at the moment. Everything that we're doing with work, everything we're doing for fun, everything we're doing to hold or maintain our balance. So across the board in our life, a lot of things are calling for contemplation, assessment, and refinement. So this card really on Saturday is about taking everything to the next level. Taking ourselves, our work, how aligned we are with it, or how we can shift and adjust to get back into alignment with ourselves and our balance. So we can take things to the next level. So there's sort of a sense around on Saturday that things may be a bit slow moving. We may be wanting to do a lot of stuff, but maybe our physical body's not feeling well enough to do it, or it's not quite the right time, or we just can't do it all at once. So there's a sort of feeling of things brewing, but also a sense where we can't quite do it yet. So it's like we're preparing for this. We're preparing now. We're doing the groundwork. We're creating the foundations to get ready to take everything to the next level. So let's do that. We've got a double whammy of snake. So there's been lots over the last few days of shedding our old skin, shedding our energetic old skin, and allowing ourselves to really step out of and slip out of the old stuff that's been holding us back, the old ways that the old approaches that we have in dealing with things in our life that may not be working for us at the moment. So it's like if we were a serpent, it's like we're shedding all this old skin from our body and leaving it on the ground as we step out of it. So there's a strong rebirthing around at the moment, which is very typical snake medicine, if you like. Lots of healing as well, and lots of potency, lots of aligning with our truth. And certainly now, this is my confirmation that we are now undergoing a Kundalini activation. So a lot of us have been building and brewing around this for probably the last week, preparing for it. There's been a lot of stuff that's been shifting and a surge of energy now that's awakening within our base chakra. So basically a Kundalini awakening means that our energy vibration is preparing to move to the next level. So to do that, it's like a serpent energy, which we could call the Kundalini, awakens and rises up through our base chakra and up through our body. And it might take a few days or a few weeks for it to sort of fully push up. As the energy pushes up, it will test us. So it's a bit like going through an exam at the end of the year to see what we've learned during that education time, because we're always examined on what we've already learned. We should be. And that's a bit like when we go through a Kundalini awakening or activation, is that we actually are tested on things that we've been learning recently over the last few months. So any tests that we face right now, which a lot of us are facing tests, let's keep perspective and think back to the last couple of months. When did we have this test recently? Because there's something we learned from that, and we can put that into practice again now. So basically the Kundalini awakens to make sure that we have learned what we've recently been learning. So shouldn't be new stuff that comes up when our Kundalini's awakening. But I'll talk more about that in the current energy report tomorrow for Pillar of Light family, and probably throughout the next couple of days as I'm inspired to. So that's exciting. So we're ready for an upgrade, it feels like. So now I'm looking for the best card for Sunday, the 16th of December. So Sunday the 16th, and hello everyone. I can see Tash says that I've been so drained and depleted this last week, and this makes so much sense. Yeah, there has been a very flattening energy around for sure. It's been busy, surprises coming from everywhere, and very flattening energy as we've been preparing, obviously, for an awakening and a rebirthing, really. So Sunday the 16th of December, let's see which card wants to come to the top. That's the best guidance for the majority of us at this time. It's an Animal Kingdom card. Oh, it's the Raven. We've been hit from all sides. We've got the Raven card 17, and its message says to face your shadow with honesty. So here we have honesty, we have truth coming up again. So honesty is about really being true to ourselves, being true in situations. So truth is strong at the moment, which is automatically confronting, especially if we haven't been living it. So the truth will challenge the illusion that we've been trying to hold ourselves in, whether it's the living a lie, holding ourselves back, not living our purpose, our truth, putting other people ahead of us, or our dreams or our desires. So what do you need to be really honest with yourself about on Sunday? So we're being encouraged to face our shadows with honesty. So what's our shadow? Our shadow we could call our fear, our hurt, our pain, our suffering, what's holding us back from the past, our insecurities, our issues. We've got plenty of them coming to the surface at the moment, so I'm sure we're not in any short supply of looking at that sort of hidden stuff about ourselves. And a lot of it is very personal stuff. Our own attitude, our own personality, the pressure that we put on ourselves. We might want to blame things and people and work and our boss for putting pressure onto us, and yes, they might be to a degree. But when we stop and think about it, I think we put more pressure on ourselves than what we probably realise. So what do we need to face on Sunday? What do you need to face about your shadow, about your issues? And look at it honestly. So be honest with yourself about the lie that you're living, for example, or that your instinct is to run away because you want to avoid this problem. Maybe now it's about, instead of running away again, it's about stopping, feeling honestly, and facing what you need to face instead of running or denying or diverting your attention away from the truth. So the truth is loud, Raven is confronting, very similar energy to the snake, which came up double whammy for Saturday. So, the Raven's a messenger. We might have messages coming in, but these will definitely be most likely aligned with our shadow side and living our truth. We have to strip the illusion back now. Stop pretending. Stop wearing a mask. Stop denying ourselves of our happiness. Stop overcommitting. Stop putting pressure on ourselves. So all these types of things, a lot of us are looking at very closely at the moment. It's like a magnifying glass is highlighting these things right now. So they're quite loud. So we might be feeling quite personally affected by stuff at the moment. We might be taking things personally at the moment. We might be overreacting. This happens so that we can really pay attention to what's trying to get our attention. So the potency, the intensity of it is a good thing because it's showing us a bit more loudly what's going on. So look at what's underneath your reaction. When have you felt like this before? When has a similar feeling or a similar fear come up? And what can you do about it? So what can we do about it? Let's stop avoiding it, but do something about the problem. So I'm now looking for the theme card for Saturday and Sunday. The theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Saturday and Sunday. So we've got a Speed of Light Oracle. And it's this, our friend the Yogi. Again, he's been quite popular in the last couple of weeks for a card that's hardly come up in the last few months. This is card 32, the Yogi. He says teacher, student, wisdom, study, and leader. So if you're going through any type of study or learning this weekend, then that's simply probably his message for you is the importance or the support in learning, the support in teaching this weekend, if that's something you're doing. But at a deeper level, this card is talking about a new understanding that we can potentially tap into this weekend. So as we deal with the potency, as we face our issues, the really loud ones, as honestly as we can, as we let the truth shine through, then we're probably going to find new solutions, new level of understanding or wisdom that will help carry us to that next level that the rainbow serpent talked about. So this is like the aha moment. I get it. I finally get why this has been happening. So understanding why or what's going on, especially with something we might have been a bit confused about or might be dealing with quite loudly at this time. So this is a great sign. I feel it's really important when we're letting a solution come or a new understanding come. One, to be honest with ourselves. Two, be open to receiving a solution or a new understanding or a strategy or a level of improvement in this situation. The more we kind of go like this and turn the other way and ignore it, we're probably not going to get a new understanding. So we have to have courage to face our demons, if you like, to face our shadow, and be as honest about how we're feeling as we can be. So this would be where our journal would be great, because in our journal we can scribble down how we're feeling, we can scribble down the intensity of emotion and the intensity of the issue that we're dealing with and the truth or the illusion that's very loud. We can write all that out, we can let our anger out in our journal, we can express ourselves. And once we get that energy moving, we'll probably start to see the treasure, the little gem within that intensity. So it will be the truth or the understanding, the wisdom that we're kind of searching for at the moment, where we kind of get that clarity and we know what we need to do next, that sort of thing. So that's a Yogi, has an important wisdom for us to tap into this weekend. So it's very supportive for exploring and reaching new level of understanding and learning, of course, because we're learning as we go, whether it's formal or not. So that's that. That's a pretty intense guidance. I'm not surprised. It is intense right now, as I'm sure you would know. So thank you so much for connecting. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So I've used my Speed of Light Oracle with my Animal Kingdom, my new deck, today. If you want to learn more about either deck, please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you so much. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you so much for connecting today. I'll read through your comments when I get back on my computer. And until next time, keep being true to yourself. Keep finding the courage to see what's going on in your life as honestly as you can, and to be honest with yourself about how you feel, what's going on, what's not working for you right now, so that then you can feel on a way to make things better for yourself. If you've been miserable for a while, now is a really supportive time to look at that honestly, so that you can find a way to make things right or feel happiness again, because we all deserve to feel that. Don't let yourself be miserable, please, for too long. So let your heart open up and let happiness and the potential for it to come in. You deserve it. So thanks for connecting today. I trust you have a great weekend, and I'll be back to share with you again real soon. So thank you. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you and namaste.